Hello. When we discuss something about the functional requirement at episode 14, there was one case about the SatWatch system. And also, I was promised to extract the use cases from those particular functional requirement. And also, I'm going to draw the use case diagram for those particular functional requirements. In this episode, we're going to identify those requirements from those use cases from the, the functional requirement that we were mentioned before. So please follow me. So I'm going to revise the previous requirement here. So I will extract some of the use cases and will draw the use case diagram. So miss it not. Don't miss it. Please follow me. So this was the self-check. The self-check was is already about the SatWatch system. So I can read this like this. The SatWatch is a wristwatch that displays the time based on its current location. SatWatch uses GPS satellites to determine its location and internal data structure to convert these locations. From this, we are going to extract certain use cases related with this. For example, this is one of the use case. Displayed time is a use case. The other thing, determine its location is another use case. Yeah, determine its location is another use case. Convert time zone is also another use case from this functional requirement. The information stored in the SatWatch and its accuracy measuring time in such that the watch owner never needs to reset time. So reset time is another use case, but it is not relevant for this because there is not such function in the system. There's not this. Maybe it will be our candidate use case only. It's not the final use case. It will not be the final. The start was adjust time. Adjust time also another use case. Yeah, and display date. Date display is another use case. This date display is another case. At the watch owner across the time zone and the political boundaries. For this reason, SatWatch has no buttons or controls available to the user. SatWatch determines location. It's also another use case here. Determine location using the GPS. Using GPS satellites as such suffer from some limitations as all other GPS devices in order to determine location at certain times of day in the regions. During the blackout period, SatWatch assumes that does not cross a time zone or political boundary. SatWatch corrects its time zone as soon as the blackout period ends. SatWatch has two line display showing on the top line the time, the hour, the minute, the second, the time zone, and on the bottom line the dates, date, month, and year. The display technology used is such that the watch owner can see the time and date even under poor light conditions. When the political boundaries changes, the watch owner may upgrade the software watch using the Wi-Fi watch device. So upgrade software is another use case. Yeah, another use case for the system of the watch using the Wi-Fi device and personal computer connected to the internet. From these narratives, all actions are already the functional requirements. So the functional requirement for this particular SatWatch is already the following. The SatWatch allows to display time for the watch owner. The GPS be able to determine the location of the SatWatch is the second requirement. The GPS be able to convert the time zone of the SatWatch. The SatWatch will enable to adjust time for watch owner. The SatWatch enables to display date for the watch owner. The watch owner be able to upgrade the software using the Wi-Fi watch. So these are already the functional requirements of the previous narratives. Yeah, from these narratives, we're going to extract the use cases from these functional requirements. So these are the use cases. Yeah, these are the use cases like display time, determine location, cover time zone, adjust time, display date, upgrade software are the refined use cases for this particular scenarios. There is a relation between the actor and the use case. The actor, we have three actors. Sorry, the watch owner. Sorry, it is better to say this should be SatWatch. Yeah, SatWatch. So SatWatch is an actor. It will adjust time, display date, and display time. This is the relation between the SatWatch and the three use cases. The GPS will determine the location in the corner time zone. These are the use cases where will be the GPS will integrate or associate with the determined location in the corner time. The Wi-Fi are related with the upgrade software. Then the name of the system is SatWatch. So let's continue. Let's continue how this will be drawn using the visual paradigm. Okay, let me draw with the visual paradigm. Let me bring the system boundary and I type the name of the system, that is the SatWatch system. Sorry, let me delete S, the SatWatch system. So I will bring the use cases like this. For example, the first use case is already, sorry, adjust time. So this is the first use case that were extracted from the given functional requirements. Let me bring the second functions or use cases that is already display dates. It will display a date. So this is also one of the use cases from the previous functional requirements. Let me adjust a little bit to be similar. Let me bring the third use cases. The third use cases already is our display time. That's one of the use cases or the functionalities, or it is from the functional requirement. Then let me bring the other use case from that particular scenarios. So it is already determine location is another use case. Determine location, because the GPS will determine the location where we are, because when the boundary or the time zone changes, there is also another use case, convert time zone. Yeah, for example, if we cross some regional political boundaries, maybe the time may be converted according to that particular areas. For example, if you cross your boundary from another political boundaries to the East Africa, so this Africa time will be converted to GMT plus 3. And again, we have also there is an upgrade, software upgrading is also another use case functionalities for those particular uh, functional requirements from the previous scenarios. So a little bit, these are the use cases that was extracted from the functional requirements of the SatWatch system. What we have to do next is already we will bring or we'll draw the actors. Then there are basically there are three actors. So the first actor is already the SatWatch. Yeah, the SatWatch is it's a self-adjustable or the self-configured SatWatch. This is an actor, so the actor will be placed here because it is actionary actor. The other use case, sorry, actor will be the GPS and the Wi-Fi. So let me draw the relationship with the use cases and the actor SatWatch just like this. Yeah. So let me connect using a simple association relationship. Yeah, just like this. Sorry. Let me. It's not manageable a little bit. So let me redraw again. Yeah, I draw just like this. The same is true to the previous problem. Let me. Yeah. So this is the actor SatWatch related in such a way. Let me adjust a little bit to be attractive. just like this. Let me make it a little bit. Let me adjust a little bit. Okay, let me bring another actor whose name is already GPS. GPS is another actor or action actor to determine locations. So it's related with location and determining converting zone. It will determine the location. Yeah. So let me draw just like this. Let me adjust a little bit. Let me bring another actor, which is already WebFi watch, which is already initiate or it is related with the upgrade software. Let me relate with this is case. So this is a little bit about the SatWatch system. So the functional requirement will be adjusted in such a way. So this is the use case diagram from the previous episode. So I think you got a clue how to draw the use case diagram.